Hey guys, this is Tanaka from Zen Hair. Because there's been a trend for finger wave hairstyle in coming of age ceremonies and pre-shoots and bridal photos, and because the coming of age ceremonies are getting closer, I'd like to show you a new and easy way to create a finger wave hairstyle today.
簡単な手法を提案していこうと思います。
I've posted several videos covering finger wave styles before this, but this one for sure will be the easiest among them. So, I hope you'll try it for yourself once you finish the video. Now let's jump right in. Firstly, to make the finger waves, blow dry the bangs thoroughly using a hairbrush and adjust the hair flow all the way to the back. Like this, the key is to take it a little beyond the ends of the bangs and brush them all the way to the back.
この状態からですね。
Now, create a slice from the part line, then determine the depth of the bangs from the side view.
決めておきましょう。
If you make it too wide here, it'll make it difficult to create the waves later on. So try to keep the depth to about 2 to 2.5 inches. From this point, we're going to part the hair ear to ear like this. The most protruding part of the top and sides of the head we're calling the hachi. You'll be making waves using the front hair, particularly from the top of the hachi. This means the hair under hachi will be parted and placed together with the hair at the back.
ことになります。
Now, part the hair used for finger waves on the opposite side too.
まずは後ろの部分を
Let's make an updo using the back hair first.
仕上げた状
Then I'll explain how to make the finger waves.
態をしていきます。まずは逆側
To begin, take the hair from the opposite side and blow dry it smooth and back.
に毛流れをつけて、
Once done, take the same depth of hair as before, 2 to 2.5 inches,
8までの高さの
and part this again at the hachi. This bundle of hair will later become our finger waves.
束になります。今回はこのバックの部分は
This time, the back hair will be braided loosely until we decide to tie it. I'm going to pull it out a little bit to help build up the structure.
スタイルでまとめていきます。
I've explained this in other videos as well, that once you reach the point where you want to tie the hair, before you tie it, make sure you've finished building a solid base. Then go ahead and tie it off.
にしましょ
To keep the base where it is, use a spray to strengthen each bundle to hold it all together.
う。化してサイドの部分と
The side and the ponytail will be bunched together for now.
いってしまいます。
For the back of the hair, make a rope braid using 2 bundles. Part the remaining sides of hair into 2
同じように
and cross them. Then tuck them into the back.
しまい込んでいきます。 とりあえずこんな
For now, this is how it should look.
スタイルを
We'll start making the finger waves once we've finished the Shinyan style.
いきます。まずはこちら
First, we'll start on the smaller side.
解説していきます。
This part is roughly the same thickness and depth as one hot curler.
分くらいの厚みと
I pulled this part out as we did with the base, and using a 25mm iron, curl it flat and inwards from the roots.
使って平巻きで内巻きに根元からしっかりと巻いていきます。この状態でですね
From here, curl it back in as soon as the iron leaves the scalp.
戻るような形
Keep curling flat until you reach the
で
end.
巻き込んでいきましょう。しっかりと熱とテンションを
Once you've applied enough heat and tension, pull the iron out slowly without messing up the loop.
固定を抜いていきます。そして抜いたらですね
After you pull it out, take the loop and lie it flat until it cools down.
パタッと横に倒すような形で
Hold it in place using a large U-pin like this.
冷めるまでこの状態で置いておきましょう。 こんな状態でもし
If you're in a bit of a hurry, you can use a hair dryer on the cool setting.
一気に冷ましてしまいましょう。
If you choose this method, try to apply some pressure on the hair using the palm of your hand.
するような形にして冷ましていきましょう。しっかり冷ましたら
Once it's cooled, you can remove the pin and comb out the curls from the roots.
根元からゆっくりと一度溶かしてしまいましょ
After that, comb from the top and lift the curls up from about 2.5 inches down.
う。で一度ぐっと持ち上げてみましょう。そうするとですね
When you do this, you'll be creating a ridge, forming a line of reflected light.
ラインというのが出てくるはずなので
Now, using the line of light as a guide, clip the roots with hair clips.
根元をしっかりと押さえてあげましょう。そしてこの状態でダッカー
Now, spray the ridge area well while pressing down lightly with your fingers.
周辺にスプレーをかけていきます。そしてこの状態
After that, blow dry the hair thoroughly, then we'll move on to the next steps.
に進んでいきます。次のリッジを
Now, when we make this second ridge, we're going to comb out the curl again from below the clips.
このダッカールの下の部分からきれいに溶かしてい
Lift the middle part up and back to create another ridge.
上げるような形でリッジが出る部分を確認していきます。
And once again, clip the hair under the ridge using hair clips.
下のあたりを狙ってダッカールで押さえてしまいます。コームを外して
Now, before you remove the comb, make sure to hold the hair in place and pull away slowly to not let the comb get caught in the hair.
外していきましょう。
Spray this second ridge thoroughly as well.
この部分にしっかりスプレーをかけていきます。そしてここでもダッカールを
Just as you did before, use a blow dryer while gently pushing down on the hair clip.
先に進んでいきましょう。この時点で
At this point, the face line should be somewhat hidden behind the finger wave.
るんですけど、
If you would like to make more waves, go ahead and repeat this process as many times as you'd like.
でダッカールの下からきれいに毛束を溶かしてあげて、
Brushing the bundle of hair under the clips gently, you can create more ridges as long as the hair is long enough to accommodate it by lifting the hair up in the middle.
作っていくことが可能になります。今回はですね、
Once you've made your final ridge, we're going to put the tip of the hair and the chignon part together. There should be just a little bit left here at the tip.
なじませてまとめていってしまいます。途中でですね、
In the middle of this process, if you use a U-pin to maintain the solid structure, you'll be able to keep the finger wave shape as is and move it wherever you need.
それではこの状態で
Now, let's remove the hair clips slowly and see how it looks.
みましょう。だから外すとき
When you remove the hair clips, make sure to take them out gently so that they don't get caught in the hair.
外していきましょう。こんな風にですね、ダッカールを外す
Like you see here, even after we remove the hair clips, the finger waves will still retain their shape.
上げることが可能になります。ここでですね、
You'll have to be careful here because if there aren't enough curls at the beginning of this step, small pieces of hair won't be able to keep themselves up.
注意をしておきましょう。それでは
Now we'll start making finger waves on the other side.
髪の毛もフィンガーウェーブにしていきます。こちら側で
For this part, we're going to divide it into two sections.
作っていってみましょう。なるべく均等にですね、
Try to part the upper and lower section of the hair equally.
方がバランスは
This will help you balance the hair a little easier.
ここでも最初のオールバックのブローがですね、
For this process, blow drying the hair all the way back from the roots will have huge impacts on the results. So let's keep that in mind as we continue.
して進んでいきましょう。こんな形でベース
Like this, pull at the base from the surface and curl this part flat from the roots.
から平巻きにしていきます。
From the roots, curl them slowly and carefully.
この状態で U ピンでしっか
Use U-pins to hold the hair in its shape. You can use as many U-pins as you'd like. Make sure to hold the hair so that it won't stick up when you let go with your hands.
押さえておきましょう。こちら側のサイドのように
When working on this second wave, I personally think it's a good idea to curl the upper section of hair while the bottom section cools down.
気をつけてしまっておきましょう。それでは上に
Now as I finish the top half, the lower section is cooled down.
くれたので U ピンをすべて外して
Remove all the U-pins
逆サイドと同じよう
and
に
make finger waves just like on the other side.
根元から一度きれいに
When you comb the hair from the roots, you might find some fine hair left behind.
見えるように残っている
Just use some spray to keep them in place.
まとめてから先に進めていきましょう。一度溶かして
After combing out the curl one time, insert the comb and lift the hair up with the comb.
持ち上げてみましょう。持ち上げてみるとですね、
When you lift, you'll see your first ridge appear.
しっかり巻けていれば出てくるので、
Place a clip right below the ridge to keep it in place.
タッカールを止めていきましょう。一箇所止めたら、その先にもこう
After that, you can continue combing the hair, lifting in the middle, and creating more ridges.
みます。こんな風にですね
Again, you can create as many waves here as the hair will allow.
進んでいきます。スプレーはですね、フィンガーウェーブの髪の毛をつないでおいてくれる
Spray is like a glue, holding the finger waves together for us.
表面がほんのり
So you should plan on spraying the surface until it's slightly wet.
かなと思います。そしてこちら側のサイドはですね、
Because we're going to be making two sections of finger waves, the lower section should be saved to make a big one right by the eye.
作っていくことになります。こんな風に1段目の毛先を
Like this, tuck the tip from the first section into a gap at the bottom.
この部分まででかけてきた
Blow dry all the parts you sprayed
で乾かしたら
and carefully remove the hair clips before moving on to the next section. 特にこのアウト Especially in this area right here,
がかかっていない
some hair will likely break loose if you don't spray it enough.
ここでスプレーが
If it seems like it's not sprayed enough, go ahead and spray some more, but make sure to blow dry before continuing.
上に進んでいきます。
Now on to the most important part of this tutorial.
髪のですね、部分のフィンガー
Let's make finger waves using the bangs. The upper section should have cooled while we worked on this lower section,
髪が引っか
so we'll repeat the same process as before, just make sure the hair doesn't get stuck. 今回のフィンガーウェーブの作り方 This process will easily create a float up on top.
簡単に浮きを作ることができるので、この浮きができたら
Once you see it, spray the roots thoroughly to keep it in place.
キープするようにしていきましょう。そしてこの状態でですね、
Once here, insert the comb right below the hair clip
からコームを入れて
and lift it up again.
持ち上げる。これを繰り返していって
Repeat this process until you get the desired shape.
そしてこんな風にですね、
Now with the finished upper and lower finger waves, you don't really need to blend them in.
部分なんですが、どうしてもつなげたい場合はですね、
But if you would like to connect them after making the upper finger wave,
たら
from here to the upper part of the lower wave,
上の部分に
make the hair flow upwards.
ような形で毛流れを上に向けていきます。そうすると今作っている
Doing so, this wave right here will blend easily with the wave underneath.
馴染みやすい状態になるので、ここで一度クリップ
Here, you'll want to place one clip.
が自由に
With both hands free, blend the upper and lower hair flow together.
毛 筋をなじませていきましょう。一度クリップで留めた部分
Once the hair flow where you clipped matches with the lower hair flow, they'll naturally want to stick together.
くれるような形になるので、こんな風にですね。
When you blend them in like this, try to match the beginning part of the waves together for that natural look.
頑張りましょう。ではこの状態で
Blow dry the hair thoroughly.
乾かしていきます。あとはですね、ウェーブの立地が浮きすぎてい
If
る
there are too many ridges showing up on the surface, just add some more U-pins to hold it down.
押さえを効かせて完成させていきましょう。スプレーがしっかりかか
If
って
the spray is applied well enough, the entire wave should stay on the scalp just fine.
しっかりと頭皮に密着してくれるようになっているので、表面からピンが見えないように
Just make sure you hide all the pins and make the shape slowly.
していきましょう。あとは細かい毛先などのパサつきが
In the event that you find some ends breaking
そうい
free,
ったところはスプレーをしっかり
spray them thoroughly
指で
and blow dry them, tracing with your fingers.
乾燥させると
This will allow you to blend them in.
可能になります。こんな感じで
And here's the finished finger wave hairstyle.
になります。はい、いかがだったでしょう
So what did you guys think?
今回の作り方は
Today's tutorial didn't use any twists like we've done in many of my other videos.
ひねりやねじりを一切使わずにただの平巻き
This time, we made the finger waves just by curling it flat from the roots of the hair.
作り方になっていますので、これまでフィンガー
For those of you who have struggled in the past to make finger waves, I hope you'll give it a second try today.
たいなと思います。
This is Ben Tanaka from Zen Hair and Makeup.
また次回の
I hope to see you again in the next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
よろしくお願いします。